The stream button has been hit. Sir, a second stream has hit the Saturday. Or something, I don't know. We're going camless today because my lighting is just absolutely borked. It is 2:30 where I am, and let me tell you, it's certainly very bright. I'm backlit to hell and back. So, unfortunately, we will not be seeing my beautiful mustached face because I have not shaved. Hi. Let's just get started. Let's go kill some zombies in the strip club. Back to the club. What do you think of my title today? I was really running on empty. For everybody that is not aware, this stream is like Bullet Train if Bullet Train were about finding bullets and using them to train. Which, you know, that's definitely truing. Where's my car? I don't know what it means. That's kind of the point. It's kind of the point, just to be as nonsensical as possible. I think it's funny though. Esoteric, yeah, yeah, kinda. Man, I wish that I could have a mohawk. I see Carol's crushed down mohawk, and I'm like, damn, that could be me. Although I could have a mohawk in exclusively the back portion of my head. Although that's a little closer to a mullet, right? Hang on, maybe I should pull my car around too. Have an actually approachable way to leave this terrible, terrible situation. The horseshoe mohawk. Yes. The horseshoe mohawk. I'm imagining it, and I think it should never come to pass. Look, I think I agree with you on that. I don't think it could ever look very good at all. The best that I'm gonna do with it, it's best for it to never come to pass, to be perfectly honest. Oh, this car actually has gas in it. Well, not gas. It has the key. Yeah, I don't think I have the hair to really make any alternative hairstyle work. I hate to say it. Maybe a tonsure? Probably not a tonsure. Where the hell did all the zombies in here go? We are swinging a lot slower because of our forearm burns. Okay. There they are. Okay, this is why we're doing this right here. The bunny suits. I love the bunny suits. They're stopping each other? Goose Gritty. Man, it is pouring. My character really is not feeling particularly good about swinging their arm a lot. Their burnt up arm. Just imagine the amount of booze that we can get, though. We're already tired? Oh no, my crowbar. I mean, I did actually fall off of a building. You know what? I think things have gone poorly enough in this whole shebang. My crowbar breaking. I should have checked that before going out on an expedition. That was... all of it? We're just leaving. Go home, Carol. Yeah. You ever have just the worst 2 days? Worst 2 days of your life? I mean, they're not good days, that's for damn sure. Also need to take caffeine pills. Reminds me of that one Animal Crossing video. Yeah, the one where the person tries to catch the tarantula and it just beefs it in pretty much every capacity. God, that video is so good. All their tools break. That's kind of where Carol's at today. Carol has had what we would describe as a no good day. What do we have in the van? I've completely forgotten what we got. We have a couple of things. You know what? Let's smoke a cigar. Reward ourselves for making it through this shit show. There's a new character in the video game Lort that's a frog rogue, and you're suing. Oh yeah, Lort is the... oh, okay. Well, poor Daft. Always raptured by the ads every time. Alright, let's actually smoke our cigar. Stress, boredom, unhappiness. No one has ever thought of a frog rogue before? No, you're the first. No one else has ever thought of a frog rogue before. There's the police station. We could probably make something happen there if we were so inclined, but I don't think I'm so inclined. There's just so many zombies. Oh my god. What the hell is this town? That's right, only me. Yeah, you're the only person to have ever thought of anything. There's a lot of them. Yeah, there's a lot of zombies in this town. Oh, a police car. Ad died. I killed the ad. You're the only person here. Let's get solipsistic. That's the one. What is this town name? West Point. Yeah, West Point's a bigger city. Now that I have seen the name, I'm reminded. Let's see if we can get back before the rain ends and see if our barrels are full. Look at those fancy houses. Yeah, the West Point's got some stuff to it. Frog was supposed to be a fighter, so you know. Isn't that the character from Chrono Trigger? Or would he be more of a paladin? I'm not 100% on that. Wasn't he raised by like a paladin order? I'm not 100% on that. I'm not 100% on pretty much anything to do with Chrono Trigger. He would be a fighter. Okay. Important info. He was friends with the dude that became a knight. That's the difference. I could not remember. I kind of want to try and play through Chrono Trigger at some point, but also I work a full-time job, and that means I have to spend most of my day doing things that I don't want to do. It's a good video game, so I've heard. But people also say that about a lot of other JRPGs that I'm not really particularly interested in, so... Who knows? I love the idea of video games. Playing them, I could never. The only one that I can play is Project Zomboid. You know I'm obsessed with it. Help! Help me! Help! It's a good game. It's got that good music. You know, I think I've heard a little bit of the Chrono Trigger track, and I was like, actually, yeah, this is pretty good. What's a video game? What is a video game? A mass illusion? Well, a video game is kind of like a mass delusional state. How many hours have I streamed Zomboid? Too many. I know I streamed a good bit of it in 2024 when Build 42 dropped. And then I was like, actually, I want to go outside. And then I went outside. More than, let's say, 42 hours? Probably. We've probably streamed more than 42 hours of Zomboid. Is Chrono Trigger 42 hours? On average? I feel like he's... That's how long it says the completionist run is. You know... That's pretty approachable for JRPG. There are certainly worse options. Did I ever pick up more crowbars? Because I think I definitely need to. Can I repair this? No. I think you have some somewhere. God, I hope so. Oops. If I don't actually have... I put my WASD on the wrong one. Found at least one more. I know that I found at least one more. Where that is the real question. Because, good lord, I do not remember. You didn't put it on the ground, did you? No, I did not, actually. Fortunately for me, I was smart enough not to put it right on the ground. Although I think I did end up putting one of them on the ground. It might be... There might be one near where our first character on this new world died. Man, the thing they don't tell you about burn wounds is that they hurt. These bitches hurt. Hopefully it can heal properly. Can have a cool ass scar. Harold, the Burninator. We have what? 830 kills? Okay. Burned myself on a lawnmower exhaust once. Shit sucked. Yeah. Yeah, they don't tell you that. The exhausts get really hot. My dad had this huge scar on his leg for a long time from accidentally setting his leg on the motorcycle exhaust. Part of that being like he decided to ride a motorcycle in shorts, which is a terrible idea. Don't do that. Why would you do that? I did that too. Were you wearing shorts when I was a small child? Yeah, that big difference between you and my dad in that instance. Then he was a grown man that said, I'm going to ride a motorcycle wearing shorts. My dad was the kind of guy that he would do the stereotypical thing of like, it's not cold out, I'm gonna wear shorts in the winter. I'm so macho by wearing my shitty basketball shorts when it's snowing. But I think part of that is that he was diabetic and just couldn't feel his legs very much. That doesn't necessarily mean that his legs weren't cold. I know everybody loves to poke fun at the people that do wear shorts in the cold, but it's like, come on. I know that you're not cold, but you gotta at least protect your legs, right? Oh no. I'm so... Oh no. Oh, I feel terrible. How many is this? So pick them up. Can I put this in my backpack? Man, I feel... At least it's gonna get eaten. Dead swamp female rabbit. The swamp rabbit? The swabbit? I don't feel very good about that. Hang on, is that another one? Did I hit 4? Swag rabbit? You got that rabbit swag. Man, I... It's Webbit. I'm his left-hand arm man. I'm his swag rabbit. Is that what he calls you? No. That's pretty good. I'm his left-hand car hook and door man. Anybody know what I'm talking about? Am I having a stroke on stream? Call me Darkside Phil, the way that I'm having a stroke on stream. I think she says right-hand arm man, but for some reason left is funnier. Yeah, I mean, both of them are pretty good. I'm his hand hook car door man. Darkside Phil had the best stream the other day. Oh, did you watch it? What did he do? Did he jerk it again? He's playing the Virtual Boy stuff. Oh. Oh boy. But he couldn't show it? I mean, you can't really stream the Virtual Boy. That's kind of a major portion of it. You just narrated him playing the games. Holy shit. You know, I think that I have some bad streams sometimes, and then I hear stuff like this, and I'm like, damn. It was high art. I believe it. Darkside Phil is an auteur. He's definitely the kind of guy that makes art every time he turns on the camera. Every time he sits on his toilet, he makes high art. But yeah, again, I think I have some bad streams and that I'm not particularly funny, and then I hear about people like Darkside Phil, and I'm like, you know, maybe it could be worse. I could be that guy. I'm dinging up my damn van. Severe pain. The pain brings tears to your eye. Yeah. Too. Errol. I'm fucking Austin Powers. I'm really running out of trunk space in this van. I need to actually... improve what I'm doing somewhat. Perhaps my driving could improve. How's my driving? How does an engine work? How does God allow such suffering? Well, might as well butcher some rabbits. Do I need anything for this? How long does it take to butcher a rabbit? Rabbit head fresh. What? Rabbit meat poor cut. Can be processed on a softening beam. I'm about to get into some weird stuff. Softening. Planks and nails. Go figure. Animal brain. Oh, I can do brain tanning. Hell yeah. Toss that in the freezer. Eat it raw. I'm not eating brain. Carol will not have a good time with that. Softening beam, eh? Yeah. I can have rabbit skulls around my house. Slurp it down. Why do you all want Carol to suffer? Why do you want this from her? She suffered so much. What's a little brain? Catharsis? Yeah. That's exactly what she needs. She needs to slurp down some animal brain. So no brain? If you ask nicely, I guess. I mean, what else am I gonna do? What happened to my crowbar? My crowbars. So no brain, unbreak skateboard. You know, I think about that video probably more than somebody should. Softening. Okay, well, time to go butcher more rabbits, I guess. This is what we're doing today. Slice animal head. So no animal head? Softening beat. Remove flesh. Fleshing tool. Okay, I'm learning more about this stuff. I'm learning more about animal brains and rabbit skulls, I guess. Hopefully my garden actually grows. I'm gonna be so sad. The real question is, can you use animal skulls as decorations? Yes. Yes, you can. Right next to our TV, just gonna be a bunch of animal skulls. I'm gonna have to clean that up too. Pick up skeleton. Where's the skeleton? Skeleton fresh. Get bones. Bone pieces. What the fuck am I doing? Oh, I can make dice. I can make 4. What the hell? I can make bone armor too. And carve a whistle. And beads. I can go full on make bone club. Yes. All right, well, this is my new weapon now, a bone club. How unhinged can we get? I want it to be like the forest. So it is like the forest. Bone armor. Unga bunga. Yeah, we're going unga bunga mode. Full on bone armor. Do I have another? Bit of dead rabbit. Where did I end up butchering that other rabbit at? In the kitchen? I'm making a mess of my house. What is wrong with me? Bone pieces. Bone temple. We're gonna make a bone temple. Okay? That's what's happening. We're making a bone temple. Had bone armor in the MMO lineage when I was 13 years old. What? Yeah? How was that? Make scrap metal morning star? What the fuck? A spiked club? Man, I want a coke? Oh, charcoal. Okay. It was an MMO in the early 2000s. I mean, that just makes sense. Like, I get that. So, you know, I'm sure it had some great cultural appreciation. Surely it did not appropriate anything. I've leveled up my butchering. Holy shit. We're very hinged in this house. I don't think so. No, I'd imagine not. I'd imagine it was not very good about culture generally. It was elves and shit. That makes it better. If it's elves, you can be as offensive as you want. Because they're not real. Elves? Pff, who cares what they think? Sorry, I'm losing my fucking mind. The Bone Club, just everything with what we're doing right now. I'm entering a whole new world. A whole new world. Small hide crude. What can we even do with small hide? Leather, bowl of brain tan. How do we make bowl of brain tan? Bowl of brain. Make bowl of brain tan. Water and small animal brain. Okay, well, we're making leather, I guess. All of these bowls that I have. Time to make some brain tan. I do appreciate how much survival stuff is in this game. I can make oatmeal or brain tan. Can be tanned in tannin barrel. Oh boy, I need to make a tannin barrel too. Where are all of our planks? Requires tannin barrel. Yep. As much as I have been shit talking the fact that this game actually has like very in-depth mechanics, I appreciate it because I've been doing a good chunk of exploration in the survivalism sort of fields. And it's pretty neat. It's pretty neat having all of this. Is my food fresh still? Okay, good. Like, just the fact that we have been able to get this far as a civilization when some of the stuff that we've done is just like, yeah, we just are gonna tan stuff with our piss. Like in England. England. Bone Club. Don't like that. Yeah, look it up. I'm pretty sure that it's not that I'm not entirely incorrect in that. I may be at least a little incorrect. I think they did end up extracting something in order, like, is it ammonia tanning? I can't remember. But it was something like that. Oh good, I can't sleep because of all the pain. Well, might as well learn how to moonwalk. Poor Carol, she's gonna immediately found an article. Urine tanned salmon leather. Oh, good. On instructables.com. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay, I did find my other crowbar. That's good. Okay, we're not gonna keep the bone club on us. That's the emergency weapon. It just weighs too much to have out and about. So how does one make urine tanned salmon leather? I mean, obviously you get the salmon skin and then you tan it, right? Like that's just what makes sense. Just like what JD Vance said. Just give me whatever makes sense. Guy that has never ordered donuts before. You soak it in piss. Well, yeah, that'll do it. Then you clean it and dry it off. Okay. I mean, that tracks. It just makes sense. I love human ingenuity. Just saying, yeah, I'm the piss, the pee, it preserves everything. The Pistler. It's ammonia, so yeah, exactly. The ammonia will preserve it or something. Human pisgenuity. Yes. Daft, you get it. You understand. Daft gets it. Daft is the one to contact when it comes down to things to keep your brain wrapped around. But yeah, like learning that, oh yeah, I can take this animal skin and I'm gonna use it to protect myself. I'm gonna use this animal skin and I'm gonna wear it. How I'm gonna do that? I'm gonna soak it in piss. And you know what? It protects me. It protects me from all of the people that want to kill me. Leather really is just such a wild concept. Like we're like, you know, you can't really make good food from it. You can make glue, but I don't really need the glue. I need clothes. It's crazy to me how long it lasts. Yeah, the tannins preserving it for pretty much all time is crazy. Like we find, what is it, centuries old type stuff in that department. On the article it said salmon leather was mostly used for shoes. You know, that kind of fucks. Yeah, I got my fish skin shoes. Let me pop on let me pop on the steezies. We should do swords again. Yes. We really should do swords again. Oh cool. Hang on. My little sister's calling me. I'll be one moment. Okay, well, that was a little bit of a momentum killer, but apologies on that. But thanks for sticking with me. Um, I've received some big news from my sister. She has announced to me that she is pregnant. So congratulations to my sister. Oh boy. Hell yeah, they are doing that, huh? Yep. Yep, they are. I they're still in college, so I'm just like I'm very curious what the plan is there. But I completely understand being like, I kind of want to just pursue what I want to pursue while I can. Wish she would finish school first, but that's not my life. Where are they gonna live? They were talking about trying to find their own place. Okay, this is an off-air conversation. Yeah, perhaps it is. Whatever. They don't watch this. Congrats to her though. Happy pregnancy. I just hope that everything. She was saying to me that she was having trouble keeping food down. That she'd lost like, what is it, 12 pounds? I don't know if that's normal or not because I don't know any people that get pregnant. I haven't known many people that have gotten pregnant, period. Morning sickness? Yeah, she's been saying. I said morning sickness, and she said no, it's an all day kind of sickness. I was like, oof, that's a rough one. Hope she doesn't have hyperemesis gravidarum. What is that? She was saying that that's that sounds like HG, just means pregnant. Incredible. Incredible stuff. What was I saying? There was something I was trying to keep in mind. She was saying that she was taking something for morning sickness, but I can't remember what it was. Isn't there a drug that you would take for morning sickness that uh drug companies were like, "Yeah, take this," and then it turned out that it gave your children birth defects? Thaliamide. That's the one. Thank you for knowing what I'm saying. That's what we call a teratogen. Yeah, I know many medical. You know many things, period. You know many things. Have you seen the pit? I think we have that in our Plex. I think that one is also in the Plex. Maybe we should sit down and make sure to watch some of that. Especially if we're getting a recommendation for it from Daft. It's a good show. I mean, Dr. Langdon is an asshole, but he's my asshole. That's that's uh a great descriptor for a character. Like what's the name? Dr. House? Yeah, he sucks, but I love him. He's my favorite asshole. Sorry, we gotta do some home maintenance here. Definitely do not need this hatchet here. But yeah, I also want to watch the Fallout TV show. Daft, have you seen that one? I know I've heard lots of good things about it, and I'm like, yeah, I do want to dedicate some time to actually sitting down and enjoying it. I've seen a few episodes. How did you like it? It seemed interesting. It seemed like I think my biggest issue with it out of the time that I have spent with it is that it's a show that takes a lot of inspiration from Fallout 4, and Fallout 4, I think it's very aesthetic, but I'm not the biggest fan of the interpretations with it, you know? It's pretty good. Okay. I think we watched part of 2 episodes. I was watching it with some buddies because we're about to do the tabletop Fallout game, which I have mentioned numerous times at this point, but I thought it would be interesting to brush up on the current Fallout zeitgeist a little bit. Read through that PDF and it seems all right. Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty approachable. That's really my biggest issue with tabletop RPG is like how approachable is the show? Not the show. That's not. How approachable is it from a player perspective? That's really where it ends up for me. Saw some logs. Straight plank in it. Okay, let's drop most of these. Took some Theraflu and feel alive again. I'm so glad. I know that you need that. You were sounding pretty sick yesterday. You seemed like you were definitely struggling a bit. I was fucked up. I'm so fucked up. Where's my Theraflu? Tannin barrel. You know what? This is what the living room is for. Oh yeah, we should plan for rabbit and steel at some point. I was talking to Knife about that just earlier. I was saying who we should get as our fourth. Because I think that is the kind of game that would benefit from having a fourth. I mentioned Sean or Sloan probably. I'll need to talk to both of them and see like how up for that they are. But I mean, it seemed like I liked Rabbit and Steel, and that was before it had really gotten a whole lot of updates. So, or it had really gotten a whole lot of updates. I'm gonna need to make more tannin buckets, aren't I? Oh, can I just? It just gives me leather, crude and wet. Small leather, crude and wet. What can I even do with this? Needs to be dried on a leather drying rack. Oh my god, what the? Leather drying rack. Twine and long sticks. Where do I even get long sticks? But yes, Daft, we will definitely be... We will definitely be doing Rabbit and Steel. I want to do it. I've wanted to go back to that game for a minute. Because it's good. It's like the best parts of Final Fantasy, and or at least my favorite parts of Final Fantasy. I just like raiding. I like killing. I like the boss fights. I like the mechanics. Me too. You also like the characters a lot, which is where I struggle. Leather shelter? Long sticks. Tree branch into... I can make a trowel out of it? And reinforce weapon. What the hell? Twist rope from Dogbane. This game has a lot of stuff. From Jawbone. Me too, killing that is. Emmett Selk, one of the fictional characters of all time. That's true. That is true. Where the hell do I get a long branch from? Long branch, Zomboid, build 42. Wait, is it long branch? Leather. Long stick. Long stick. See, also medium handle. Sweep the nearest industrial edge. Grab hockey sticks. Oh, okay. You miss MS Elk. I know you do. I carve these into long sticks? Nope. Yeah, but I still miss him. I know. You love your killing boys, which I can't blame you. Man, we really put on weight fast. I'd been neglecting how fast it is, or how easy it is to throw on that weight, but no, we really decided to go in all in on it. Why am I getting pings? We were kind of starving there for a bit, but we good now. That's true. Oh yeah, foraging. The foraging system. Looking around by aiming and crouching will increase the search radius. Time to take more painkillers. I just need sticks. Broken branch. Okay, not quite. What are these? Cotton balls and a notebook. Is this what foraging... Does foraging get you XP just for finding things now? That's good. I really just want to... I need... We're going on an adventure here in what we're pursuing. It's always something here in Zomboid. Long stick. Ooh, mint. Actually. Twigs. No. You know, I could go for a wild mint mojito. I feel like that's got some legs to it. My wild mint julep. I think that's exactly what Carol needs right now. She's been through a lot lately. Oh, hello, zombie. What have I been talking about? I've been talking about Fallout. Lots of Fallout. Fallout and the Fallout. It is one of my hyperfixation games. One of the few games that I'm like, yes, yes. Unfortunately, I don't think Bethesda knows what to do with it properly. TBH. They kind of don't have good writing. Or at least haven't for a hot minute. They just... Starfield? Like, come on, guys. What the hell was going on with Starfield? just makes no damn sense to me. Ooh, a wine carton. I've learned a lot about Starfield. And I can tell you, it was nothing good. Woof. They just have, like, what, 2 guys that actually write for them? That's not enough writers. That's not enough writers to have coherent ideas, I don't think. Nothing is funnier than the bug where guns would completely stop firing unless you changed your character's gender. Okay, that is actually hilarious. What what a what a bug. Gotta trans your gender if you want to keep shooting. It's just a baffling sort of way that they've conducted their business the last forever. They're like, we're gonna change gaming. It's like, nobody wants you to change gaming. Like, we get that you're trying to be innovative, but we just want you to make... we just want Elder Scrolls 6, man. We want Elder Scrolls 6, and we want a new Fallout game that's actually good. I mean, Fallout 4 is fine. I had to go through it again with Knife by my side for me to even be able to appreciate it. I was just so disappointed by how much they'd really fucked it up. It's not going to be good. I don't want them. Keep them, Todd. Todd Coward is my child. Todd Coward... It's a more apt name than he would like, I think. Is there a drying rack? Plant drying rack. Simple. Like herbs, peppers, and flowers. All plant drying rack. I need so many sticks, damn it. I also need a hand drill. Or I can just have more long stick. Do I even have a hand drill? Did I grab one of those? I don't think I did. I thought I did, but nope. Next time I see one. Damn. I'm really running out of space in this kitchen. All my cabinets are full. Oh no, my... Waiter, my steak is too juicy. My butter too lobstery. Wait. My juice is too steaky. My butter too lobstery. How are my plants looking? They're looking okay. Better than they were before, that's for sure. I need so many planks. I'm gonna need to go raid Moldra for the... They aren't all dying again. Ideally not. I don't think they are. Copium. I don't think they're all breaking, but who knows? Are you composting then? I don't have any compost to compost on them. I'm lacking in the compost department, unfortunately. I'm lacking in many departments, one of which being the stick department. I can have a rubber duck too. Quack quack. Quack quack, open up the door, it's real. But yeah, I don't have any compost to actually add to anything. Carve long stick. I can take saplings. Oh, okay, that's one way to do it. Time to go chop down some saplings then. Oh, there's my hand drill. I knew that I had one. I have so much inventory management I gotta do. It's absurd. I'm filling up all my bookshelves. No, no. Not like this. Not like this. Okay, well, 11:30 is... Can I actually sleep? Oh, good. My... Sleeping with 30 bandage, too. Or Carol. She's going through it. I'm putting her through it. The ringer, really. Go. Okay. Refresh everything. Wash our bandages. Go out into the world. Go chop down some saplings and get some sticks. By God, we need... I don't know if any of these count as saplings, but... We're about to do some chopping, that's for sure. Gardening. Cut down tree. Which of these looks the most sapling? Can I... Nope. Man. Might as well chop the tree a little bit. What can we craft with twigs? That's... no. We can at least bring these logs back over the fence, too. We'll make our way. I need to actually close up all of our stuff. It is annoying me. Might as well focus on what we have at hand. I still have... nope, okay. Let's get those nails, too. At least be focused a little bit. Is this a tree? Sapling. There we go. Carve long stick. No, tree branch is different. So many planks, too. It's all gotta... it's all gotta go. Huh? Do I not? What is it saying that I do not have enough? I was gonna say, I definitely have the planks. I don't think I have a new carpentry... what, carpentry 4? Yeah, I don't think we have carpentry 4, so I'm not gonna bother with this. We'll just close up our wall a little bit. Oh, the wall barrier is actually enough to... it's hard moving around a lot of wood. Who would have thought? A ripple comb. We definitely need more crates, too. Wall. We can plaster the wall, too. Could really make our house so fancy. Man, the HOA would have a field day with this house. You can't just wall off your entire house. That's the sound that would play if the HOA saw my home. I think the new meta events, I think them happening more frequently and with more... how would I describe it? More chutzpah? More gusto. They feel like they have a little more gusto to them. I couldn't really tell you what that means, but they they do give the world a certain aliveness to an experience that's very much like I am alone. I know they were talking about adding NPCs for a while. Can't say shit, the whole HOA has been zombified, making my mission to hunt down dead zombie HOA president. That's a good mission. It's very lonely. It is a very lonely sort of experience. Like I'm obviously having fun, otherwise I wouldn't be doing it. But it does feel it's like, oh yeah, I am alone in this apocalypse. I got everything that gets done has to be by me. I think that's why this is such a good like play with friends game. I don't typically say, "Hey guys, let's play a survival crafting game," but it is one that I would push for people to play with friends. Women fear me, fish fear me, men turn their eyes from me as I walk. No beast dare make a sound in my presence. I am alone on this barren earth. Damn true. We are alone on this barren riverside journey. At least we can make our beautiful home. Sharpness? Hang on. Can't I reinforce it? How do I chop log, sharpen blade? Improved whetstone? Huh? With grindstone? How do I... Oh, improvised whetstone. Buy me a superstation? What's a superstation? Only $120. Yeah, that definitely... that definitely is the thing that I am concerned about. What is it though? What do you need from me? Why do you need it from me? What makes you go, I need a superstation? An FPGA emulator? Why do you want that from me? Fix with epoxy. I can do fiberglass tape too. Hatchet head. Huh? Does my hatchet not work? Dismantle medium implement. Okay, well. Hardware emulation instead of software. Play old games. Play old games up to the PS1. Why do you want that? Doesn't your ass have... What do you mean I'm missing something? Because it's cool. Okay, you know what? Yeah. What's your PayPal again? I'll get that to you right now. I'm joking. I'm not. I don't have $120 for you. I just spent $120 on slippers. God, I disassembled my damn hatchet to sharpen it, and now I can't even sharpen it. Wow, selfish. Sorry, Daft, but the slippers are for me. Comfort is more important. It is! It's slippers for knife. Of course it's gonna be. Assemble mace. Why? It's for knife then. Okay, I guess. I would hope so. I would hope that that would be okay. Why can't I sharpen my damn hatchet? I don't even have a medium. What happened to my handle? Am I stupid? Did my game break? Just like the hatchet from the famous story Hatchet. Did I consume it for wood? No? At least I don't think so. I remember Hatchet. I read Hatchet at a very young age, and I think it influenced me forever. It made me go, oh shit, surviving in the wilderness is cool. You put the spear in the water and could hunt fish with it. Yeah, you gotta actually have the spear in the water so that you can properly account for the, what is it? It's the way that the water refraction. Yes, refraction. Yeah, you gotta have it so that you can deal with the water refraction. I think between that movie and Castaway is what made me go, wow. Surviving in the wild, cool. Missing the point of the message entirely. Well, might as well put these tree branches in here. But yeah, I loved watching so much survival content growing up. This is why we're playing so much Zomboid, by the way. You're getting a long-winded explanation on why I'm a Zomboid head. Why can I not use the hatchet head? It even says hatchet head. Or at least it did. Wood axe head. Hatchet head. I have the hatchet head. It says right here. Why we watch Steve live under a bridge with the TV that he left there. Exactly. We love Steve. I mean, it's not like anybody's gonna go take that TV. No one's gonna know that it's there. That's why he left it. Man, I do love Steve. I saw that he put a post on YouTube somewhat recently that's like, hey guys, I've really run out of ideas for like new places to stealth camp, so you're gonna have to bear with me while I try and make new good content. And I'm like, you know what? Good for him. Stealth camp in someone's house. Yes. He's like the guy who caught all the fish. Yeah, River Monsters. River Monsters is a great show because it's just like, okay, well, I've already caught. You guys have given me the opportunity to catch all of the cool fish, so. Wait, frogging is when you stealth camp in somebody's house? You should just camp and talk. I agree, but I think he's like, people don't want to watch that. That's all I need from Steve. Steve seems like a good guy. He seems like the kind of guy that's been through a lot, and I respect it. Breaking into someone's house and living in it, usually in a crawl space or something. You know, I've never heard of the term frogging before this, actually. Didn't that... Hang on, wasn't there a lady that did that somewhat recently? In like, well, maybe not somewhat recently. But isn't there a lady that did that with like, the sign of a place? It's also what you call it when you undo a crochet project. Is the first one. It actually happens a lot. I believe it. Like, I don't necessarily have a problem with the idea of it. I think I would be a little pissed if somebody came to my place and was like, I'm going to live here, and I didn't have the space for both of us. Or if they like mistreated the space. That's, I think I think if I discovered somebody lived in the crawl space in my house, I'd be like, damn, that's wild. And also, I'm unsure about this, but I mean, you could live in my crawl space, I guess. Just if anybody asks, we never had this discussion. Also, clean up after yourself. Scheme of thing, I think it's way better than those weirdos who pretend they want to be your roommate that then claim squatters' rights until you're able to finally kick them out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. The house would become a PvP zone. What makes you say that, Dav? Maybe it's just because I have too much hope for people. And by maybe, I mean it's definitely because I have too much hope for people. People would definitely take advantage of the situation, I know, but I wouldn't feel good about it. Well, I would fight them. Okay, you know what? Actually, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You would fight them. Which I understand. I respect it. Man, I sure am on a journey. On the journey for long stick. Call that uh me at the gay bar. Not tired enough. Oh. What if I just danced? Just dance for a bit. Dance to no music. What about the Macarena? Lady Gaga voice, just dance. True. In this house, we stay just dancing. We stay just dance toing. Do people Did people really like Just Dance? I mean, they bought it enough that they made like 17 of them. So maybe they do. Maybe they do like Just Dance. Character, can you dance? Can you sleep? No? Okay. Well, human love dancing. It's true. Humans have loved dancing for a long time, from what I understand. It's a good way to exercise. That's true. That is true. I'll give you that, Daft. Oh, I can actually sleep again. Well, let's sleep on the couch for a little bit. Hopefully nothing busts down my door. Breaks into my windows to kill me. Hang on, do I have cooking 4? I have cooking 5. Ruben Vargolme. Complete cooking techniques. Who up cooking? Man, we have we've had this for what, like a week now? At least a couple of days. Well, it makes sense. Never mind. It makes sense that burns do not heal very fast. Let's try to avoid giving ourselves another issue like that in the future, right? Our weight looking. We're looking fine for the most part. Our tea, coffee, nice and full. Okay, what's on the docket for today? Have those nails? No? Good. Okay. Let's go find some long sticks. Just some hockey sticks will do. Maybe some crowbars to bring back too. I think this is one of my biggest problems that I've had thus far, is just finding... Gotta find the right stuff for this. I swear a couple of these houses did have stuff like that. Some chalky milk. Delicious chalky milk. Did this have anything? Stale bologna is grossing me out. Stale bologna is my stripping name. Hey, there's a zombie in this house now? Alright. They must have come up from the basement, huh? Barbell, dumbbells. Yeah, stale bologna is pretty gross, though. I'm not the biggest fan of bologna in the first place. Let alone the idea of it being stale. Just like, no, no thank you. I'm good. Shin guards? Learned Spike Soft Armor. Okay, well, not quite what I'm looking for there, but it's something. Rotten soup. Who wants some rotten soup? OMG me. Moldy bread too? Damn. These houses are nasty. Is this what it's like living in the suburbs? Like this? Is this what people do? Is this how people live? Toy badge. Can I wear the toy badge? No. This is bullshit. I want to be able to be a cowboy. I deserve to be able to be a cowboy. Well, there's the other crowbar. Hang on, can I disassemble? No. I can carve a spear from a rake. Broken long stick. Hmm. I think we just need to go chop some trees. We need to find a wood axe. We need to chop some trees. Oh, I've totally burnt that fish, haven't I? Oh no, it's not burnt at all. Just eat all of that fish fillet. Has anybody ever had a fish fillet from McDonald's? I don't think I have. Anytime that I would talk to my parents about getting it when we got McDonald's growing up, they'd be like, "I'm not getting you a fish fillet. You can eat the McNuggets or a McDouble." I don't think I actually have. Not a big fish guy, says Daft. Yeah, that tracks. I could understand not being particularly interested in that, yeah. Large handle, medium handle. Actually, I do need those. I love fish and hate McDonald's. And I knew it would be nasty. Yeah, that's a fair assumption, actually. This is one time your parents did not lead you astray. No, I think they did not lead me astray on that one. I don't think I would particularly say to people, yeah, you gotta get the fish fillet. You gotta go to McDonald's and get the fish fillet. Everybody loves the McDonald's fish fillet. Remember when McDonald's actually had the dollar menu? Now it's the... Is it the value menu now? They just don't give a fuck about people, man. They just don't give a fuck. Wait, did I... Is this... Huh? Why was that bacon on? Rotten uncooked bacon. But yeah, the, the fish fillet. And also McDonald's. Why did McDonald's have to go completely astray with their business model? They had so much potential. Then again, maybe it's a good thing cuz food that bad for you being that cheap, probably a pretty bad thing for society at large. Oh, just a tree branch. Damn it. Okay, well. Might as well bring these logs home. We've certainly gotta collect a lot of them in order to build our wall. Is my engine dying? I think my engine for this car might be dying too. I've been playing Xenoblade Chronicles X on Switch 2, and I like it a lot. What is Xenoblade Chronicles about again? It's about not Crom. The guy who's really feeling it. I'm really feeling it. The Earth exploded. Yeah, that's sounds about right for JRPG nonsense. The Earth exploded and we escaped it. Oh, okay. We've escaped the Earth imploding. Why did the Earth explode exactly? Crash landed on another planet. Make it habitable for New LA. Not New LA. We didn't. LA sucks. We don't need a second one. Why would we do this to ourselves? What are we doing to our beautiful queens? What are we doing to our beautiful... Why can't I remember his name? There were two alien races fighting, so they blew up the Earth while doing so. Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense, actually. They're mechs, too. Sounds like your kind of game. They call them skells? Like skeletons? Skeletons? Slay them all. Well, it sounds like a good time. What's the moment to moment gameplay of Xenoblade like? I remember being really annoyed that what game was it? Breath of the Wild? Yeah, it was Breath of the Wild. I remember being really annoyed that Breath of the Wild was like Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Check it out. Like, brother, this is a why are you adding this as a quest to this game? Like if hotbar combat was more interesting. So it's exactly up your alley. You love hotbar combat. Daft, notorious hotbar combat enjoyer. The bars are hot. You know, I respect it. Macaroni and egg soup. Why are lentils classified under vegetable? Wouldn't those... I feel like those are closer to bean than vegetable. You know, at least me personally. Then again, what do I know? Can I make bread in this game too? I swear I actually had a bread recipe somewhere. Crafting bread. Prepare bread dough. Recipe not learned. Oh, well, I know that I have a magazine for it. Welder Monthly. Metal count. Well, maybe I should read those too. I swear I had something like this. American homesteading. Delicious meals. Cabbage rolls. You can wait, you don't know how to make guacamole initially? I mean, I know of a certain individual that doesn't know how to make guacamole. At the very least. Or maybe didn't. Don't make guacamole, it will take hours. That's true, that's true. Guacamole, that's an hours long process. Cutting up avocado and an onion and maybe like a tomatillo or something. Why you better be prepared because that's gonna take all day. I bring this up because of a buddy of ours that does not know how to make, or at least did not know how to make guacamole, and it took him He said, "Oh, I'm just gonna go make some guacamole real quick. We'll play a game after." And it took him, I think it was like 2 hours. It was it was a lot. It was a long time. Well, it's time to make some rabbit soup, I guess. Oh, that's stale? Hmm. Do I still have any in there? No? Okay, good. I've at least used it. Hours. Yeah, it took multiple hours to make a guacamole. I mean, it's a very intense process. Have you ever considered that? It's very intense cutting avocados. And I really want to make bread in this game. Let's make a bread. Building bread. Bread. Takes a fork? Do I not have the fork? Bone fork. Bone fork is ready. Man, think about Bonesaw. Probably too much. For being like a one-off character in a movie, just everything about Bonesaw. And Peter being like, "What are you, gay? Did your dad make did not your dad? Did your boyfriend make your sweater?" Like, damn, that really is a product of its time, huh? Bread. Oh my god, I don't have any bowls now because that's it. I'm about to lose my shit. Bowl. I can make a baguette. Oh, wee wee. How much water does it take to make bread? I wonder if you could actually ferment the bread a little bit. Oh well, I won't worry about that. We'll just bake it. Did I ever find out if I have more cooking? Cooking 3 for levels 5 and 6? Is that where my cooking is at? No, I need cooking 2 first. I swear I had cooking 2. I should also probably check out... Like, I think we're going to end up making... Slice my bread. Slicing my bread with my meat cleaver. Can I make a sand? I can! Do I not have peanut butter? I swear I had peanut butter. I could make a condiment sandwich. That doesn't really sound that appealing to me. Condiment. Hot sauce sandwich. Hot sauce. Get your hot sauce sandwich here. Sounds like a scramble food. My God. At least, like, cook up an egg or something. Hot sauce. Where's our peanut butter? What happened to our peanut butter? There it is. Hot sauce, peanut butter. Margarine. What the hell am I making? Add more peanut butter. EB&E sand. What am I doing? Well, at least it'll make me unhappy. Fresh bread, peanut butter, egg, and hot sauce. That's how I'm living it up in the apocalypse. Making nasty shit to amuse myself. Man, I love Zomboid. You can just do anything. You can do anything, you can be anything. Oh yeah, I titled this stream saying that it's the bullet train of streams. How wrong I was. My plan was to hang on, let's actually make another sandwich for ourselves on the way out. Or maybe just like, you know, I don't need to make a sandwich. I have soup. I'm at soup. Anyways, I'd intended for this stream to be like we're gonna go look for guns and ammo type deal. And then everything happened, and I was like, you know what? Actually, it's time to go home. Carol has already suffered enough. It was definitely the crowbar breaking that made me go, okay, we're done. We don't need to do this anymore, actually. Very funny that one thing went wrong and you said no thanks. We've all had days like that. It was not just the crowbar breaking. It was a combination of the crowbar breaking and realizing that I had to take care of Carol, that I was like, you know what? Actually, Carol deserves better than this. Okay, I kind of want to go to Moldra. If I can get to the... Where's the... I know that there's a primary highway somewhere around here. Rock Ridge. Whatever. Let's go fill up our gas. Or yes. I really wanted this stream to be high octane action, but obviously that's not the case. Today is a day of soup in the glove box. What the hell? This is a 4-pound soup? Sleepy Saturday. Yeah, it's a sleepy Saturday. I always go into these streams with the intentions of like, oh, I'm gonna do some fun stuff. I'm gonna talk so much shit and we're gonna have a great time. And then I actually get to streaming and I'm like, man, I got nothing to talk about. Nourish Food Mart. Did I actually not check that out? Time for sport. Maybe you should take notes about what I want to talk about. That's a good idea. It's actually a good idea. Oh, damn. This is Nourish Food Mart. You got nothing nourishing, really. You got a bunch of rotten stuff. I'm sure the meat behind the large knife. Oh, good. All of this food is rotten, too. Anything in the freezer? A couple of things. Chicken leg, rotten salami, rotten fish. Yep, about as expected. Cake batter? That the batter isn't busted? Okay, well. Rotten lime. Might as well take another bowl, too. Load up everything. Lard. Let's go. Yes, I really should take notes on what I want to talk about, because I intend to be more entertaining than just, oh, we're chill, we're gonna hang out. But I think that I gotta play to my strengths and just be like, yeah, we're just gonna vibe today. Really, all I do is vibe. All I ever do is vibe, vibe, no matter what. Or something. It's the post office. I haven't fully checked out all of these places. Time for sports. Really, I just want to football shoulder pads. Oh, okay. Golf cap? Hang on, I kind of like the golf cap. Military boots. Boxing gloves. Let's talk about fighting games or Final Fantasy. Okay, Daft, what do you have to say about fighting games and or Final Fantasy? What do you want to talk about with fighting games or Final Fantasy today? Because we can do that. I got nothing to add to that conversation. They're pretty good. You're, you're fucking with me, right? I mean, yeah, they're good. They're pretty good. More people should play them. I don't know about that. Maybe less people should play them. MMO, multi-massive player online experience. Seat yourself furniture. Okay, well, let's just go back to the house. Nah, more. Wasn't that a problem with the most recent expansion? Hang on. With pretty much every recent expansion that Fortnite has had? Too many people log on and then the servers are broken for like a month? Nah, it got fixed pretty much. How did they fix it? What did they do to fix it exactly? Did they finally add more servers? Did they finally add more hops? I don't know. Come on, Daft, you're the Final Fantasy guy. You're supposed to know everything about Final Fantasy. You're supposed to get level 100 in every class, including the crafting classes. I don't even know if 100 is the max level right now. I was expecting a bigger wait when Dawn Trail came out and it was fine. Do you think people left the game more generally with Shadowbringers finishing? Because I feel like that may be the case. Create cake. Jelly bean cake. Jelly bean, cinnamon. I did all that, but the crafting and gathering. It was still like that, but for Endwalker? Okay, that makes sense. Smirkers bar. Gummy bear. This is a fucked up cake. What am I doing? What am I doing to my beautiful cakes? I think they wanted to get more servers, but they had problems sourcing them at that point, so I assume they eventually got more. Okay. That makes sense to me, at least. Then again, I don't know shit about Jack, so... Is cake done? Just about. All this Dawn dish soap. Dawn brand dish soap. Candy cake. Slice it up. How many slices? 4 more? Man, cakes go so hard. Candy cake with fresh slices. I'm just not a big... I don't think I'm a big cake person. I think I'd rather have a cookie. I think I would much rather just have a cookie over cake. You can crucify me for that, but it's just... I'd rather have the cake. Not the cake, the cookie. Give me like a chocolate chip or like an oatmeal. Or give me like a chocolate chip oatmeal raisin. Give me both. Give me like the combination cookie. Give me a cookie that's every cookie in one. Surely that won't be a absolutely disgusting abomination of a concept, right? What's y'all's favorite dessert? I'm pretty partial to ice cream. I don't think I've ever had an ice cream cake, to be honest. Chocolate mousse. Chocolate mousse is pretty good. Just like chocolate mousse by itself, though? Pie and ice cream. What kind of pie, though? And also, what kind of ice cream? You've never had an ice cream cake? No, I've never had an ice cream cake. I've never had the fortune to buy an ice cream cake. I always wanted one growing up. It was those damn infomercials that were like, here's the fucking ice cream cake bread pan or whatever. Why did they play infomercials on kids TV so much? Just to get kids to harass their parents? Yes, just by itself. Okay. I mean, you're allowed to... You're allowed to do that. Burgers. Over here, the bait shop. Bait and burger shop. Did I already search the bait shop, actually? I swear that I remembered doing something like that. Empty canteen. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did loot this. Well, might as well take the barrels. I know I'm trying to collect the rain. No, never mind. One is good enough for me. Oh, good. Are these a biker gang? Hey! Maybe I deserve this. Maybe I deserve this for stopping right next to a giant crowd of zombies. I wonder if we'll get to a 1,000 zombies killed in the next session or two. There we go. How many are we at? 851. We've been alive for almost 2 months. Month and a half.
Hey!
Do you actually... Hang on. I said you have chocolate mousse by itself. Is that something that you pair with stuff? Like a pudding or something? Much better than poor old Sandy. Yes, poor Sandy, Sandy did not really get the opportunity. She kind of bled out within like 12 hours. Most of the time they just serve it with like whipped cream on top. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I hadn't considered that that was something that they could do. That was a possibility. Man, burgers by the river would go so hard. Like if pudding was good. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of pudding. Berbert the squirrel. See that. Man, I really want to go fishing at some point this year. I need to talk to Sloan about that, since they actually know what they're doing with outdoors stuff. I was gonna try and go fishing when we were in Maryland, but I ended up getting cold feet because I don't know what I'm doing. And it gave me some crazy anxiety. Just like trying to even attempt to do that. Well, not really having a comprehensive plan. Would have gone with you, I know how to fish. Yeah, the biggest problem with that is that you were just so busy all the time. Rotten hamburger bun. Delicious. Like, your job was just terrible. It demanded so much of your time. And so much of our time in general. Because what? You were working what? Seat occupied. What do I have in that seat? Oh, a bunch of garbage still. You were working the night shift, so every time we would want to do something. I mean, we could go now. That's true. That's what I was saying. I want to go fishing. Would love to prepare a nice fish fillet. Maybe make some fried fish. Like freshwater, I like freshwater fish. A lot of people are all about the sushi, which I am too, but I love any kind of fish, really. I think it's got a good workability to it. Much like Rabbit in this capacity, it is it takes on a lot of the traits of what you cook it with. Although you can't get rid of the fishiness. Like, it is still fish at the end of the day. You can't unfish the fish. We got our little plush squirrel. Our little plush squirrel next to our rabbit skulls. What do you mean that's serial killer behavior? Why would you think such a thing? He's just a cute little squirrel. I don't think I've heard this track for a minute. Man, we are running out of space. We are rapidly approaching capacity on our kitchen, which is a good problem to have, I should say. It's a good thing to be like, oh, damn, I need to build more containers. Dental floss? Can you use dental floss for fishing in this game? I swear I saw something about that. Knife, when was the last time you went fishing? I'm trying to think. The last time I went fishing was probably 2020? With ice fishing? I've told this story pretty recently. Of going ice fishing and coming back and realizing, oh, the world is shut down. Good times. Definitely a wild experience to be like, yeah, everything will be totally normal. We'll just go on a little overnighter trip. We went some point with my cousin more than 5 years ago. Hearing that story makes me laugh every time. It was really funny just being like, oh yeah, we're just gonna do a little trip. Like, we'd heard tell of COVID and then it happened. You return to the apocalypse. It really was like returning to the apocalypse. We came back to everything being shut down, me being out of a job. I was honestly, I think that's the closest that I'll get to an apocalypse type movie in my lifetime. My experience transcending into a different form, into media. All right, let's go to sleep. We're going to sleep at 6 p.m. today. We've had a long day. What do I want to do for the last 20 minutes of the stream today? I think think what we're gonna do... is just chop wood. Chop wood, carry water. Carry wood, chop water. Remove bush. Me at the club, like, remove bush. Sorry, hang on. Me at the club in 2004? Me in the club in 2004. Remove bush. Me at the strip club in 2004. Remove bush. Anyways, I don't know what I'm talking about, and I apologize. It's incredible the amount of brain power it takes to even shoot the shit for this long. I feel like every time I start up the stream, I start up strong, and then I look at the time and I'm like, I've been just talking for an hour? Oh man, I haven't had any water this entire stream either. That's a great way to be dehydrated. Certainly good for morale. Redeemed hydrate. Hydrate check. I'm drinking my water. I'm dinking my oiter. How far off are you from redeeming, I almost said Fallout. I've been thinking of Fallout too much. How much time left, or how many points do you need to get, Dark Souls 2? 49.3. Oh boy. Excited to do that. I was talking about it with Knife earlier. I was just like, am I gonna go totally unhinged mode? Am I gonna play through both Scholar of the First Sin and Dark Souls 2 side by side? When I thought about it, I was like, damn, do I really want to? I think I may. Just to make the suffering that much more interesting. I think next time we're also going to try and go to Moldra. I kind of want to try and raid the bookstore there. Like, really, I just want to raid a bunch of bookstores. I want to raid the gun... any places that have guns. I really need to find a sledgehammer. Like, everything that I do with this game... I'm like, yeah, I'm one step closer to achieving something. What that something is, I don't know, but we're certainly achieving something. Big ol' wall, at the very least. How are my tomatoes looking? How are all of my plants looking? My pumpkins, my corn. My rye is looking all right. Dead jalapeno. Damn it. Okay, well. Where's my hatchet? Can I please chop down some saplings? Are these small enough to be saplings? They don't really look to be. How big does a sapling need to be? I don't think I understand. Well, we got logs and branches. Just drop these on the ground. We'll just keep chopping. Damn, we've got a strong start to our day. More long sticks, more tree branches. Perfect. So much muscle strain. Man, we put Carol through the ringer every single day. Did y'all ever get to the point with, either you skate or you die? It's true. Have you ever gotten to the point with, like, muscle fatigue that your muscles just completely give out on you? Like, they're not even, there's no soreness or anything, it's just the muscles are gone. No, and I wouldn't care to. It's happened to me a couple of times. Most of which were when I was a lad and rock climbing. Which I do want to play more Cairn, by the way. I am going to do that. That is going to happen. I've just kind of been putting it off. I think tomorrow will be a Cairn day. Because that game seems good. It's, I'm certainly having fun with it. Like, just exploring the world that you're put into has been a great time for me. Like, I appreciate just being tossed in. Not really having anything explained, just like, yep, you're in this world. You are Ava. You are a very emotionally constipated woman. who doesn't seem to like anything but rock climbing. Wait, I can build a brick wall? Pressing the wrong button. Brick wall. Clay, cement, bricks. How do you even make bricks? I think you can make bricks. If I remember correctly, it's a lot of work. Growing up, I do remember going to a, I keep seeing the butter churn. I remember going to one of the, like, old Mormon forts talking about the Civil War. And then being like, oh yeah, here's how we made bricks. You just slap together a bunch of clay and, like, adobe and stuff, and then you just let it bake in the sun. And then you bake it for real in a kiln. Young Mitchell was not prepared for that. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work doing a lot of things that we take for granted. So anyways, next session, I think we're going to try and go to Moldra. And we're going to carve out a little space in Moldra to hang out. And with that space, we are going to we're going to gather up as much as we can, and then we're going to oh, I've spaced it. We're gonna make enough space that we can actually, like, set up a forward base in Moldra. We're gonna go to the bookstore, and we're gonna try and raid, I think, the police station at some point too. Like, we're gonna end up making some space, and we're gonna make time to throw a Molotov and, like, gather everything up. We're gonna get everything to its proper place. Because we're lacking, certainly, in numerous books here. Like, we could certainly do with another mechanics book or maintenance book. I would really like it if we could get, like, blacksmithing off the ground, because then I would love to be able to, like, swing around a cool sword. Or even just, like, a mace or something. Like, agriculture, too. Pretty much all of the stuff that is necessary for surviving. I want to get better at. I want to improve. I want to make sure. Yeah, you've created a woman who's only good at killing. Let her be gentle in this world. I would love it if we could be more gentle. We have crafted a killer. That is for certain. I think next time we're also going to end up making some sandwiches. To take with us. Lard sandwich. Mmm. Is mayonnaise a seasoning? Lard, butter. Jesus Christ. Just add peanut butter. Lard, peanut butter. Isn't there jelly here too? Fruit jam. Yeah, perfect. The lard is just the lard's there for the capers. Mmm, delicious sandwich. My boredom and hunger goes down when I eat it. But yeah, I really want to try doing blacksmithing. I need to understand what I need to set up a forge proper. I'm probably going to need to look up a tutorial off stream at some point for this stuff. But, you know, I think this is a good stopping point too. So let's go raid somebody. What's our Prey just went live 20 minutes ago? Let's just go raid him. Everybody else is playing like Counter-Strike and stuff. And I'm not interested in that. We'll just go raid Prey. Sorry, I feel like I could have been better at commentary. I don't know what to talk about right now. I need to actually figure out how to talk about my day in a more long-winded but still entertaining way. So, anyways, go say hi to Prey. Thanks for hanging out and stopping by. And hope y'all have a good rest of your day. Bye.